Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter photosynthesis. First, we do the definition of photosynthesis. Synthesis of food materials by the green cells of plants in presence of sunlight with the help of carbon dioxide and water. This is the simple and complete definition of photosynthesis. Synthesis of food materials by the green cells, that means photosynthetic pigments of plants in presence of sunlight with the help of CO2 and H2. Students, four things are important and are required for the synthesis of food material and are green cells, second one is sunlight, third carbon dioxide, and fourth water molecules. Green cells is already present in leaf, photosynthetic pigments are present. During sunlight, sunlight is also available. Carbon dioxide is available in the atmosphere. Atmospheric carbon dioxide enters through open stomata into the leaf, and water is already present in leaf in plants. It comes through roots from the soil. Students, you can write the definition in different ways. The synthesis of food materials by the green cells of plants with the help of carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight, or synthesis of food materials in presence of sunlight by the green cells of plants with the help of CO2 and H2 is known as photosynthesis. The complete mechanism of photosynthesis is divided into two parts. First part is known as light dependent phase. And second part is known as light independent phase. Light phase is also known as light reaction. And light independent phase is also known as dark reaction. Light dependent phase is also known as Hill's reaction, and light independent phase is known as Blackman's reaction. The complete mechanism of photosynthesis is completed in both phases, light dependent phase and light independent phase. Students, during light dependent phase, the ATP and NADPH molecules are synthesized by cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and the second phase of mechanism of photosynthesis is light independent phase. During light independent phase, the conversion of atmospheric CO2 or reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates occurs during the light independent phase, and for reduction of atmospheric carbon dioxide to carbohydrates, the ATP and NADPH molecules are synthesized during the light phase of photosynthesis, are utilized for the conversion of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates during dark phase. That means during light phase only and only ATP and NADPH molecules are synthesized by cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and during light independent phase, atmospheric carbon dioxide is converted into carbohydrates by utilization of some ATP and NADPH molecules during the dark phase of photosynthesis. Why it is called light dependent phase? Because light is required for the formation of ATP and NADPH molecules, and this phase is known as light independent phase because there is no need of light for the conversion of atmospheric carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. The complete mechanism of photosynthesis is also known as photo-oxidation reduction process. Photosynthesis is also known as photo-oxidation reduction process. Why it is called photo-oxidation reduction process? Because in presence of light, that means photo, oxidation of water molecules is breakdown into protons and electrons, and some amount of oxygen is released during the process of photo-oxidation of water. And why it is called reduction? Because atmospheric carbon dioxide is reduced into carbohydrates. That's why photosynthesis is known as photo-oxidation reduction process. Oxidation of water molecules in presence of light is known as photo-oxidation. This is the first photochemical reaction occurs during the photosynthesis. That means breakdown of water molecules or oxidation of water molecules by water oxidase enzymes into protons, electrons, and some amount of oxygen is released. Now this released oxygen comes from water molecules, not from carbon dioxide, and reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates occurs during this process. That's why photosynthesis is known as photo-oxidation reduction process. Students, we are going to learn the first mechanism of photosynthesis is known as light dependent phase or light reaction, or it is also known as Hill's reaction. During light reaction, we are going to learn the cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. What is phosphorylation? Phosphorylation means synthesis of ATP. And what is photophosphorylation? In presence of sunlight, ATPs are synthesized, or by utilization of sun energy for the formation of ATP. This process is known as photophosphorylation. Under the light reaction, two types of photophosphorylation occurs. One is cyclic photophosphorylation and second one is non-cyclic photophosphorylation. For both cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation, two pigment systems are involved. Pigment system first, its reaction center is P680, and second is pigment system second. Pigment system first, its reaction center is 700, and pigment system second, its reaction center is 600. Both pigment systems are separated. Robert Emerson, working on the experiment of the yield of photosynthesis on the chlorella plants, unicellular green algae, he gives the monochromatic light, that means a single wavelength of light, and he found that the yield of photosynthesis is suddenly declined. The light goes towards the 680 nanometer of light on the chlorella plants. The yield of photosynthesis is calculated by the production of oxygen molecules or evolution of oxygen molecules by taking the quantum light absorbed. How many light absorbed by the plants and how many amount of oxygen is evolved. To calculate the quantum yield of photosynthesis, and he found that the yield of photosynthesis is suddenly declined because of 680 nanometer having the red color, and the yield of photosynthesis, that means a releases of oxygen, is declined. And he gave the name of this experiment red droplets. Now he gave the alternate fashion of light, that means longer wavelength of light and shorter wavelength of light, that means a red light and far red light for few hours. And he found that the red light and far red light combination, the yield of photosynthesis is suddenly increased because the inefficient light is converted into efficient, and the rate of evolution of oxygen is increased. That means the yield of photosynthesis is suddenly increased, and he gives the name of that experiment Emerson's enhancement experiment. And now he is working on the third experiment on the pigment systems. He ultracentrifuged the thylakoid membrane of chlorella plants, and he found that the lighter fraction of chlorella plants, thylakoids, having the pigment system first, and heavier fractions having the pigment system second. Both pigment systems are separated. Each pigment system having the 4 complexes. First is known as core complex. Second one is known as antenna complex. Third one is cytochrome B6F complex, and fourth one is ATPase coupling factor complex. All four complexes are present in pigment system first as well as pigment system second. The core complex is made up of pigment protein complex. It contains 40 to 60 number of chlorophyll molecules, one reaction center, and electron donor and electron acceptor system. Second complex is known as antenna complex. It is also known as light harvesting complex. In light harvesting complex, number of chlorophyll molecules and other photosynthetic pigments are present. The function of antenna complex or light harvesting complex is to absorb the specific wavelength of light from the visible light. The range of visible light in electromagnetic spectrum is 380 to 780 nanometer of light. In 380 to 780 nanometer of light, the 7 different colors of light is present, and now this visible light is useful for the process of photosynthesis. Now antenna complex absorb the specific wavelength of light, that means absorb radiant energy or solar energy. The third complex is known as cytochrome B6F complex. The clear-cut functioning of this complex is found by the scientist Nelson in 1972. Cytochrome B6F complex having plastoquinone and plastocyanin oxidoreductase activities. The electrons are transported on the basis of oxidation and reduction process, and the complex works the pull or the process for the electron transportation, or it is the mediator in between pigment system first and pigment system second. The fourth complex is known as ATPase complex. It is also known as ATP coupling factor. Actual ATPs are synthesized during the coupling factors. The location of this factor is outside the thylakoid membrane. The proton molecules are not transported or not permeable towards the thylakoid membrane through thylakoid membrane. So the proton molecules from the pool is transported through the CF0 and CF1 factors, and actually ATPs are synthesized during the ATPase coupling factors. All four complexes are present in both pigment system first as well as pigment system second, and cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation is completely depends on this photosystem first and photosystem second. Students, we are going to learn the diagrammatic representation of the cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Pigment system second, its reaction center is 680. Pheophytin, QA, QB, plasmophenol, plasmahydroquinone, cytochrome F, plastocyanin, pigment system first. Its reaction center is P700. A1, A2, A3, pyridoxine, pyridoxine reducing substances, NAD is reduced into NADPH. Water molecules are oxidized. This is the diagrammatic representation of non-cyclic photophosphorylation. During non-cyclic photophosphorylation, both pigment systems are involved, pigment system second and pigment system first. Each pigment system having the four complexes: core complex, antenna complex, ATPase complex, and cytochrome B6F complex. Students, what happens during non-cyclic photophosphorylation? Antenna complex of pigment system second or reaction center second absorb the 680 nanometer of light, that means beyond the 680 nanometer of light, and absorb light transferred towards the core complex. core complex is present in both pigment systems, and after taking this radiant energy or solar energy by light harvesting complex, the reaction center decide one chlorophyll molecules, that means 40 to 60 number of chlorophyll molecules is controlled by one reaction center, and after taking this radiant energy from antenna complex, the reaction center decide one chlorophyll molecules to take this radiant energy absorbed by antenna complex. After selection of one chlorophyll molecules, each and every chlorophyll molecules having outer orbit 2 electrons. Now one electrons taking this radiant energy and excite it. After excitation, it moves towards the pheophytin. Pheophytin is the intermediate electron acceptor during non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The reaction center is oxidized and pheophytin getting electrons, that's why the pheophytin is reduced. Now this oxidized reaction center getting reduced by taking electrons coming from dissociation of water molecules. Now water molecules are breakdown into protons and electrons. Oxygen is released during the breakdown of water molecules, and during the process of photosynthesis, the oxygen release, it comes from water molecules, it is not coming from carbon dioxide. The protons are released towards the inner side of thylakoid membrane by lumen, and oxygen is released towards the atmosphere, and electrons are entering into the cytochrome system through Z unknown compound. This is the Z unknown compound is the electron donor compound. It may be the tyrosine amino acid, first time found by Govindji in 1990. The oxidized reaction center taking these electrons by the oxidation of water molecules, and the oxidized reaction center get reduced and transfer these electrons from reaction center to pheophytin. Again, the reaction center oxidized, pheophytin is reduced. Pheophytin is the intermediate electron acceptors during non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Transfer these electrons to QA. QA is also unknown factor, unknown compound. It is the primary electron acceptor during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. After getting electrons, pheophytin is oxidized and QA is reduced. Reduced QA transfer the electrons towards the QB. QB is reduced and QA is oxidized. Now QB taking 2 electrons and transport towards the plastoquinone. Plastoquinone is the hydrogen carrier taking 2 protons from the medium, 2 electrons coming from QB, 2 protons from medium, transferred towards the plastohydroquinone, and plastohydroquinone after reduced, it is transferred the electrons towards the cytochrome F and releases of 2 protons towards the thylakoid domain. The transported electrons from cytochrome F to plastocyanin. Same procedure occurs in pigment system first also, like pigment system second. Its reaction center is P700. They absorb the 700 nanometer of light in reaction center. Pigment system first, core complex having one reaction center, and antenna complex. Antenna complex absorb the solar energy transfer towards the reaction center, and reaction center decides the one chlorophyll molecules, and after finalization of one chlorophyll molecules, each and every chlorophyll molecules outer orbit having 2 electrons, 1 electron taking this radiant energy and excited towards the A1. A1 is the intermediate electron acceptors during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. A1 transfer these electrons towards the A2. A1 is monoatomic chlorophyll A amino radical. First time found out by the scientist Fraser in 1980. It is monoatomic chlorophyll A anion radical. It is the intermediate electron acceptor. Transfer the electrons towards the A2. A2 is oxidized. A2 is made up of iron ferrous complex. A2 transfer these electrons to A3. A3 having P430. First time they labeled by the Hiyama in 1971. It is the secondary electron acceptor. A2 is primary electron acceptor. A3 is secondary electron acceptor. And after accepting electron A3 get reduced and transfer electron towards the ferredoxine. Ferredoxine is reduced and transfer electron towards the ferredoxine reducing substances, and in ferredoxine reducing substances NAD is reduced into NADH. Now the NADP is reduced into NADPH. NADPH is also the energy molecules. It is 3 energy molecules equivalent to 1 NADP is equivalent to 3 ATP. Now during this non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the electron moves from plastoquinone to plastohydroquinone and cytochrome F. In between, few amount of energy is released by these electrons, and the released energy is captured by ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and inorganic phosphate. It is already present in leaf, in thylakoid, and it is converted into ATP. Actually, the synthesis of ATP is in the ATPase complex. It is located into the upper side of thylakoid membrane. One ATP molecule is synthesized in between plastoquinone and cytochrome F. Oxidation of water molecules occurs during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and now this oxygen released during the process of non-cyclic photophosphorylation. After the breakdown of water molecules, oxygen is not directly released, it enters into this S cycle. S cycle is made up of 5S, S0, S1, S2, S3 and S4. Each step of transferring electrons requires 1 quantum of light, means from S0 to S1, 1 quantum of light is utilized for transportation of 1 electron. Each time 1 electron transport and taking 1 quantum of light. Through this S cycle, S0 to S4, the electron moves towards the atmosphere, releases during this process, and electrons through this Z compound, tyrosine, unknown compound, transfer, or it is donating the electron towards the reaction center cycle. Students, during non-cyclic photophosphorylation, both pigment systems are involved, pigment system first and pigment system second. Photooxidation of water molecules, formation of 1 ATP and formation of 1 NADPH molecules during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Now we are going to learn the cyclic photophosphorylation. In cyclic photophosphorylation, only one pigment system is involved. Pigment system first. Its reaction center is P700. Now this pigment system first having the core complex, antenna complex, cytochrome B6F complex and ATPase complex. All four complexes are present. The core complex having one reaction center, electron donor and accepting system. Antenna complex is also present. The function of antenna complex is to absorb the specific wavelength of light from electromagnetic spectrum, that is from visible light. The absorbed light or radiant energy or solar energy transferred towards the core complex, that means towards the reaction center. Now this reaction center decide one chlorophyll molecule to take this radiant energy. After finalization of one chlorophyll molecules, each chlorophyll molecule is having two electrons. One electron is taking this radiant energy and excite it. After excitation, it moves towards the A1. A1 is the intermediate electron acceptors during the cyclic photophosphorylation. A1 get reduced and reaction center get oxidized. Then reduced A1 transfer the electron towards the A2. A2 is made up of iron ferrous complex. A2 is the primary electron acceptor during the cyclic photophosphorylation. After reduction of A2, transfer the electrons towards the A3. A3 get reduced. A2 is oxidized. A3 is the secondary electron acceptors during the cyclic photophosphorylation, and A3 hand over the electrons towards the ferredoxine. Now ferredoxine is unable to reduce the NADP into NADPH and the electron transfer towards the cytochrome B6. And now the cytochrome B6 get reduced and transfer electrons towards the plastoquinone. Plastoquinone is the proton carrier, taking two protons from the medium and electrons. Plastoquinone reduced and transfer the electrons and protons towards the plastohydroquinone. Now the plastohydroquinone transfer the electrons towards the cytochrome F and releases of protons towards the thylakoid domain. Cytochrome F transfer the electrons towards the plastocyanine. Plastocyanine is copper containing molecules. These plastocyanine hand over the electrons towards the reaction center. Reaction center is already oxidized, and now the electrons getting towards the reaction center, the reaction center comes to ground state, that means it is reduced, and after reduction the one more electrons get excited towards the A1, A2, A3, then ferredoxine, cytochrome B6, plastoquinone, plastohydroquinone, cytochrome F and plastocyanine. This is a cyclic process. Now the electrons releases from this reaction center, moves through this different cytochrome system, releases of amount of energy, and release energy is captured by ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and inorganic phosphate. It is already present in thylakoid in the leaf, and it is converted into ATP. In between cytochrome B6 and plastoquinone, some amount of energy released by these electrons. First ATP synthesized, then second ATP in between plastoquinone and cytochrome F. Two ATP molecules are synthesized during the cyclic photophosphorylation. Now, two ATP is synthesized during cyclic photophosphorylation, and pigment system first is involved in cyclic photophosphorylation. No oxidation of water molecules occurs during the cyclic photophosphorylation, and no NADPH molecules are reduced during the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So students, we learn the cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The first phase of mechanism of photosynthesis or initial mechanism of photosynthesis. What happens? The light phase of photosynthesis only and only synthesis of ATP and NADPH during the light phase of photosynthesis, and synthesized ATP and NADPH are utilized for the conversion of atmospheric CO2 enter into the leaf through open stomata, and it is reduced into carbohydrates. That means formation of food material or conversion of carbohydrate, carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. The synthesized ATP during light phase are utilized. Thank you.